Beautiful day today. I'm going to go and put some fertiliser on, some of the last dressing on the winter barley, and I'll put a little bit more on the wheat as well, and pray that we get a little bit of rain. I've been holding off because it's been so dry, but I'm now at the stage where we're going to put some on, because we should be a day nearer the rain every day. So hopefully we'll put a little bit more nitrogen on, and we'll get some rain next week to wash it in. Fingers crossed. This is our fertiliser spreader, an Amazon Profi Hydro. It's quite a simple but clever piece of kit. So it's just a big hopper on the back, holds the fertiliser, and then we've got these spinning discs down here, and the fertiliser drops out onto the spinning discs that are spinning at 720 RPM, and it flicks the fertiliser out and spreads it. We have to set the vanes in the right position on here for each product. We can do that using the Amazon app, which is nice and handy. It tells me where to set those for each different product. These sliders are change the rate at which the fertiliser drops out of the machine, but we don't have to change these because it's fitted with GPS, and these are controlled electronically by these linear motors here. So as we could drive across the field, it'll automatically change the rate depending on where we are in the field, and how green the crop is at that particular time. The other thing is it automatically calibrates itself as it goes along, so the spreader has got a weigh cell in it, so it knows how much fertiliser is in it, and it knows how quickly it's running out, because as the humidity changes during the day, sometimes the rate at which the product moves through the machine can alter. So it's very clever, it keeps calibrating itself all the time. So this is the fertiliser going into the hopper. It's 34.5% ammonium nitrate. Nice, it's a nice regular prill, so it spreads very well. Just filled it up. I put 4 bags of fertiliser in the machine. 6 4 is 24, so it's pretty accurate. 2,411. I'll just press enter to confirm that. There was a bit left in the machine for the last load, so we've now got 2,600 kilos in the machine, and that'll sort itself out as we go along the next field. We've got another box up here which does the GPS switching to try and make it a little bit more accurate. It'll switch itself on and off once I've driven around the field and created a boundary. It'll switch itself on and off, so I don't have to do that. And we've got this box here which does the variable rate. So I got to the field where I want to apply some nitrogen. This is a field of winter barley, probably the best field of winter barley that I've got. It was ploughed, so don't tell anybody, but looks really well. So what we do is, for each field we've made a note of, I've made a note of what I think the yield potential is going to be, and this bit looks very good. So I'm making sure that I put enough nitrogen on to satisfy the potential yield. So this field's called Pixmore. I'm just going to load up the variable rate map. So I'm tailoring each field to the yield potential. This one will have a total of 170 kilograms of N applied to it. So that's our map, our variable rate map. The blue bits are where the crop isn't very good, and the red bits are where it's better. And what I'm actually going to do this time is put more nitrogen on the crop where it's good, because that's where the yield potential is. So we want to make sure that we make the most out of them, and hopefully we've found in the past that 170 kilos on this farm in particular is normally good for, if we get the right weather, we're good for 10 or 11 tonnes a hectare of winter barley on here. So we'll just start up the fertiliser spreader. So the discs are now spinning. I'm just going to set, because I'm going to drive around the headland, so I'm just going to slow this disc on the left hand side down, so we can spread around the outside. We've actually got countryside stewardship margins all the way around this field, and options, so I can slow it down but make sure that I do spread to the edge. So off we go. So now we've been all the way around the edge of the field, we can engage automatic mode, so that will automatically switch the fertiliser spreader on. And you can see those, this is indicating my tractor and machine here. There's 6 sections there. So what this spreader does is the disc speed is hydraulic, so it can effectively shut down a section. So if it hasn't got to spread too far, it slows the disc down. It makes the application much more accurate. than if I was trying to do it myself. And then we've got this box here, which is changing the rate as we go along, and we might be able to see that on this box as we travel down the field. So I'll see if I can just show you that. So this is the crop. It's a nice crop of winter barley on here. Started spreading. You can see that end section is still off because I've already covered, and there it switched itself on. And I'm travelling into a purple section here, so we're putting on 193 kilos a hectare of product, which is 34.5% nitrogen. So the nitrogen's feeding the crop and making us gain yield, basically. This nice sort of thick, lush canopy comes at a bit of a price. I don't know whether you can make it out on the canopy, but on the camera, it's got a little bit of a brown tinge to it. There's quite a lot of disease called Rhynchosporium in here. I actually sprayed it yesterday with a fungicide, which will kill that disease. So that'll make it hopefully make it a little healthier, and it should yield a nice crop of barley.